where you can command multiple ships, and attack them fleet to fleet.
Oh, that's a
So
good idea.
that's what I'm. It'll be it'll have the same graphic engine and all that, but instead of flying around with the keyboard, you'll be mouse clicking and ordering ships to go here and there.
I could
So
definitely. This could definitely work. I mean, with this engine, you just kind of pull back the view.
exactly, it's exactly right. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I'm kind of in the middle of it, but I think it has a lot of potential.
Well, man, we've been talking for almost 2 hours.
Yeah,
Did
jeez.
you know that? I didn't know that. That's a good. That's a sign of not only a good podcast for me at least, because we're talking and we're having a nice conversation, but that's also the sign of a good game. Because I had no idea. I just looked at the time, and yeah, we started almost 2 hours ago.
Oh my
Cool.
God. Well,
Hey,
hey,
Damn.
so that game with the space broccoli, it was Earth and Beyond.
Yes,
So Hunter just sent me, because he's listening to the podcast, he sent me a link to this place.
you can still
It's
play it. Yeah,
env-emulator.com, and
yeah, you
it's
could.
what people are, but it's not just a couple people, because I'm looking at the page, and it says there's been like 100 users on here in the last 15 minutes, and it's like, wait, what? Like, our site doesn't get that much traffic. Hey,
that's impressive.
That's
that's like a
pretty,
shitload of people.
that's pretty nice actually. Maybe we should try and get them on at some point.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I played that game back in the day. It was a nice break from Jumpgate, but eventually I went back to Jumpgate. But anyway, George, man, it has been a pleasure to talk to you.
Oh, I had such a great time.
This has been a very fun podcast and a fun game, guys. Again, Transcendence, free base game, free. And you said the base adventure gives you what, about 20 hours,
Yeah,
24 hours?
yeah.
That's guys, that is nothing to sneeze at. And then the expansions are like $2 for one and $3 for the other, something like that. It's like
I'm like, yeah, yeah. It's
like a
$3 for one, yeah, $6 for the other. Yeah, it's not a lot.
it's
Um,
not. And the nice thing is the upgrades are tied to your account, so you just have to download a version, and then the game will download all your stuff plus your save games. The saves are in the cloud, right? It looked like.
no, not quite yet. Not quite yet.
Oh, okay. It looked like the
Yeah.
saves were in the cloud.
No, I'm working on that, but yeah, not quite yet. Right now it's just set on your machine. But you can move them around. Um, it's definitely, there's no install required. You can put on a little USB stick. So,
Oh, put them on Dropbox or something.
oh yeah, for sure. You just put them on Dropbox.
Beautiful. Well, guys, the game is Transcendence. Again, it is free if you like what you see, which you damn well should if you're listening to this podcast or watching this podcast. Vote for Transcendence over on Steam Greenlight so we can get a Steam copy of this. Because how awesome would this be on Steam? This would be great for everyone. This would be great for
I would
everyone,
love it. I
especially
would
for
love
you, George. You'd probably sell so many more copies of this.
I hope so, but yeah, I think so. I mean, I'm spreading the word is my mission right now.
Well,
So yeah,
I gotta say something. You were doing this even part time when there was like nothing else. For like those several years of the aughts, there
yeah.
was like nothing. Was that discouraging for you at the time when there was like nothing else, or did that kind of push you to keep going? Like I gotta help this genre survive.
Well, I mean, certainly, I mean, a lot of times Transcendence I wrote because I wanted to play. So yeah, I mean, it did kind of help. Um, now there's so many awesome games that I'm looking forward to. I mean, not even counting things like Star Citizen and stuff like that.
Right.
But what FTL and stuff like that, gratuitous space battles. I mean, these are awesome space games. So I think the genre really has taken off in the last 4 or 5 years. Um,
Yeah, it's like this resurgence is crazy to watch.
yeah, yeah. No, I love it, and you guys are at the center of it. I mean, I think
That's
that's
what
awesome.
that's what we're trying. That's what we're trying to do.
It's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah, I'm kind of losing my mind. I'm gonna start rambling if we don't go soon. But folks, thank you for watching and for listening. And again, thank you for everyone. Thank you for everyone who donated to the Patreon campaign and made the site self-sufficient. So now I got to find new milestones to keep the campaign going. I don't know what yet, but I'll figure something out. But as always, if you want a guest or have us cover a topic, you can hit us up at hail@spacegamejunkie.com. And Jim, did you know that on iTunes there have been enough people who have liked us that we have a 5-star rating?
Really?
Yeah. Enough. I don't know how many people have liked. I just saw this the other day. So, folks, like us on iTunes.
I don't even like us that much. So, yeah. Hey, speaking of guests and stuff, so we don't have anybody next week.
No, we don't. We're probably. We're talking about having a topic about building stuff. That
Yeah.
might be a fun topic.
That could be interesting. The other thing is the guys that we play TIE Fighter with on Thursdays.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if you get a hold of them, and maybe they want to pop on this show and raise a little hell.
Yeah, like here's our apology to X-wing versus TIE Fighter. We're gonna play it for you and talk about how awesome it is, because it is awesome. For 15 years, I thought it sucked, and now I've completely
Well,
covered
you
up.
know why you thought it sucked? Because we didn't know to uncheck that I'm playing on the internet.
Well, not just that, but I didn't know anyone, and the internet connection was horrible, and there was no there was like no voice chat really back then, and it was ahead of its time.
Yep.
Still, kind of still is.
That it was.
So that's not a bad idea. I'll see if we can get a few other people on.
Yeah. Cool.
But yeah, thanks for listening and watching, guys, and we'll see you next week. Bye bye.